Hey everyone, this is the JCWB, and this is a guide for those of you Photoshoppers who haven't really ever experimented with brush tips. The way I do it is a little different. I use the eraser tool and with a black canvas, and it turns out pretty well, I think. You cannot change the color, but the texture of it makes it look pretty darn cool. So you want to start off with a new canvas, 2000 by 2000 pixel, or your custom one. I'm going to use a really interesting one. I didn't know what this one was, but then I took a closer look at it, and it was numbers, just stacks of different amounts of numbers, and it's really cool. So finish that up. Then you want to really make it look well done. Make it look really well done, and then, damn, this takes forever, doesn't it? Okay. So a lot of the time you'll see me kind of going for one effect and then kind of staying away from it. And that's because I really am just really kind of trying to figure out which tool I can use to make a really good looking background. And a lot of my stuff is just experimenting with brushes, experimenting with methods of using Photoshop. Okay, now this brush is really interesting. You can't make an entire canvas covered with it because it would probably look like crap. But instead, I'm just gonna dab it everywhere, and so that it doesn't look bad, but at the same time, it doesn't make the entire thing look bland and plain like tofu. Next, I'm gonna kind of go for some sci-fi brush tips. The hazard one is kind of awesome. And paint effects work well too, because sometimes you can just blur it, make it look pretty darn cool. A lot of people try and do the bokeh effect. It's where you have these bunch of little dots, and it looks like they're in different dimensions, different layers. When they are, but all you do is put dots, and then you do different kinds of blurs for each one of them. Going back to the sci-fi a little bit, trying to make it all look pretty cool. And as you can see when I'm close up, that you can see the numbers in the background stamp. I'll place that there. And a lot of the times, the littlest things can make the wallpaper look really cool. And I just deleted it. Control Y. Okay. And now people think the bokeh effect is really hard when it really isn't. You start with a gradient background, and then you you just make dots, create a lot of people use a stamp because it just takes too long by hand, just doing circles. And then wow, that was a weird brush. That's interesting. Okay, find a good one. No, I did not. And like I said before, guys, it's stuff that I make is a lot of experimenting. I put a lot of time into doing all this. So subscribe, comment on the video, shoot me a message, do anything you guys would like to do. Hope you all enjoy this and can use this. JCWB out.